Are you starting to build out some video content and audio content for your business and are looking for some inspiration to help build out your audio brand? Then this is the video for you. Welcome to Weekly Brand Tips, brought to you by Elements Brand Management. Weekly videos designed to help you unlock your brand's potential so you can stand out from the competition and create impact. Please subscribe using the button below this video, and if you hit the bell notification, you'll be notified every time a new video drops. Building an audio element to your brand is often an afterthought or even something that people don't think about at all. If you'd like to find out more about what sonic branding is, you can see that in a previous video here. Now I'm sure you can think of a number of ways that brands have used an audio element to build out their brand, whether that's a jingle, a voiceover from a celebrity, or just the way they've used sound effects in videos, podcasts, or apps. I'm going to break down some great examples of sonic branding and what makes them work. Intel. Now this is a real sort of favorite of mine, and it's one that has been around for a long time and it's stuck in the mind of a lot of people. Now it may sound simple, but this audio element is actually made up of 20 layers, both natural and electronic instruments. Now why this works is it's simple, distinctive, memorable and appropriate. It really sounds like that light bulb moment. You know, inspiration has struck, and this Intel sound that they use is perfect for that. It expresses technology, but it expresses innovation, it expresses creativity. It really is a great example of how you can use sonic branding to elevate your brand. The beauty of this and its simplicity is it is re-recordable and it's timeless. If they have to re-record this particular audio element down the line with new instruments in whatever guise they use, whether that be human voice, some sort of electronic device, or even a guitar, it's still going to be distinctive enough. These 5 core notes are always going to be tied to Intel, and that's why it's timeless. Netflix. Now this audio logo is backed up by a masterful animation of the visual identity, and when you turn on Netflix and you have that sound, that moment where the end comes at you and you have that sound, it sets you up, it pre-frames you for what you're about to do. It's a really clever use of sound and visual identity to sort of set up a moment that makes you come back for more. If you look at some of the other streaming platforms, they don't do it quite as impactfully as Netflix does. It's very short, as it doesn't want people to leave the platform, but it still delivers real gravitas, and it has that feeling of a film score to it, or a film trailer that really hooks you, that sort of emotional music that hits you to the core. You know, like when you're hearing all those big blockbuster films, those powerful scores that you can remember. It has a real theme like that to it, almost as if the protagonist of the film has opened a door to a magical land, or they're about to embark on a journey. That's the feeling you get when you turn on Netflix and you hear that sound and you see that visual identity. It really makes it an event, and that's something that brand experience that you have with that is really cleverly done. It does a great job, as I said, of pre-framing that experience, almost the similar experience that you get when you go to the cinema with those audio logos, some of which we'll see later, but that you are familiar with when you go to the cinema. McDonald's. Now whether you're a fan of the brand or not, they've just been recently ranked 6th in a list of the best audio brands in the world by AMP. Now this audio logo was first used in their global campaign back in 2003, and it still sounds as fresh today as it did then, and that's because of its simple composition and its ability to be used in multiple variations, different ways, using different instruments. And they've done this recently where they've done multiple campaigns. They've changed up how the audio logo has been used, using different instruments, different ways of it being sung or harmonized with, and all of these, although they're different, you still know that it's McDonald's and you still know that tune. And the beauty of the simplicity of this audio logo is where they've had to use it in different cultures and across different countries all over the world. What they've been able to do is still use the same audio logo, but they've been able to change it for that particular culture, that particular country, so that it fits in and feels local to that country, which is a testament to the simplicity of the audio logo and its memorability. Comment below with your favorite examples of sonic branding. So what are the sort of sonic brands, the audio logos that you can remember that have stuck in your mind? Apple. So Apple is third on AMP's list of the world's best audio brands. And if you think about it and their sort of soundscape they use on their products, so their set of sounds, whether that's the voice of Siri or distinctive ringtones, you know, these are some things that you hear across TV and film, and you can tell that these audio elements and parts of their sonic branding are memorable and iconic, because if you can be watching a film and you hear the alarm tone go off, and straight away you sit upright in your chair because you think it's, you know, for a split second, you think it's your alarm going off or your phone going off. That is a real mark of something that is iconic and memorable and has really kind of embedded itself into our culture. It's even memorable for people who haven't got Apple devices. They still recognize those tones and know that it is an Apple brand. All of these sounds and these tones that Apple use in their products are distinctive, they're simple, and they're appropriate. And that's the key to getting these audio elements, these sonic branding pieces that are just right and they just stick in your mind and they're timeless. THX Deep Note. Now, this was first created in 1983 for the release of the film Return of the Jedi. Hands up, Star Wars geek, and it's one of my favourite films. But that sound on that intro that you see before a lot of films, that THX Deep Note sound, is I think where Netflix have got the idea for their Netflix sound from. And what it does is, even today when you hear it, you feel like you're in a cinema. You're transported back to every time you sat in a cinema and you're ready to watch a film. You know, when you hear that note, I'm thinking I've got popcorn, I've got a drink, and I'm about to watch a blockbuster movie. And that is the power of an iconic, memorable audio logo. What it actually is it's one note. It's only one note that is completely computer generated, which was sort of unheard of at the time. And it's one note that is shifted across modulations and pitches in order to create that sound, which was at the time was sort of groundbreaking, as most things with LucasArts, Lucasfilm is and was. And yeah, it's one of those audio logos that is just, again, it's timeless and it's simple. UEFA Champions League. Now, sort of relatively new out of some of the others on this list, but still a powerhouse when it comes to a great sonic branding piece or audio brand. And it does, again, it's a primer. It's a primer before the program starts. You know you're about to watch some of the best teams in Europe compete at the highest level against each other. And it really sets the stage for that with this audio logo. It's very operatic, and maybe that's playing on the grandiose scale of the tournament, but also I think it's a nod to the 1990 World Cup and that song that Pavarotti did for the tournament. I think it's a nod back to that, and this idea of kind of the passion and the emotion that goes into playing football and playing at the highest level. There is a theatrical element to football, and I believe that the Champions League audio logo, as well as the Pavarotti song for the 1990 World Cup, we're trying to capture that passion. Hopefully this video has given you some inspiration in how to build out your sonic branding or your audio brand. But if you need some guidance and you're looking for some help, you can schedule a call with Elements Brand Management in the description below this video. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you'd like to receive more, please remember to subscribe using the button below the video and hit the bell notification so that you're notified every time a new video drops. Have a great week, catch up soon, and keep those brands unified.